Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, a telephone place, where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, WMVA 88.9 FM studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to WPCE1400AM.com or WGPL1350AM.com. Click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host for 9 years of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful, cold day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go to the newest platform on YouTube, FYI Radio Show, host Yolanda Hinton, and of course, Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll shout you out, we promise.
Shout out.
Missy!
Yeah.
What day is it today?
Today is Hump Day.
What a wonderful, wonderful hump day it is.
Yeah.
And not only that, Mr. E, this is happy 9-year anniversary for FYI Radio Show.
Congratulations FYI.
We're going to be talking about some of the shows we've done in the past. We're going to do some giveaways on Friday. We're just going to enjoy and bask in the just the knowledge of this wonderful show and all that's been put together to make it a fabulous, fabulous show for you.
What is the secret of FYI 9 years? Just in case our listening audience want to know, what is the secret? What is the glue to hold the 9 years together?
Well, your information, gathering information, just wanting to cater to the community, give back, and just having a great time enjoying, our community, our listeners, our viewers, and just paying attention to what we feel they need and what they can tell us that they need from us.
And not only that, Ms. Hinton, the current events, and because we want our community to be able to rise above mere survival. We just don't want you to be in the dark. We want to make sure that Lottie, Dottie, and everybody is familiar with what's going on around the world and around town.
I tell you one thing that we do, we provide a current job list, and we have another current job list this week for you. Mr. ER, are you ready?
Yes, I am. I want to let everybody know also, this is a season, this is the year, this is the time now where jobs are available in the malls and available at shopping plazas, and available at the airports, you name it.
Yes.
Jobs are available. They may be seasonal, but they are available. I just read somewhere, Miss Hinton, that Amazon laid off 1,100 people. So, Amazon might not be the pick for you, but you can try and go on out there and get your job if you're needed. Also, I want to let out folks who claim because they're felonies, who claim because they're felons, they cannot get a job. That's a story. I want to say another word, but you can get your job. And now, if that is a real problem, get your rights restored back to you and go on out there and get you a job, because Lowe's and Harry Teeter's and Home Depot, they're looking for folks. Federal Expresses, the Avis Rental and Enterprise rental car places are looking for folks to work.
That's marvelous.
So let's get ready.
Yes.
Health and Emergency Responder Incorporation is looking for a crisis coordinator. The Catholic Charity of Eastern Virginia is looking for a social worker.
Yes, we have Autism Society Tidewater. This is paying $17 to $20 an hour. They need an office supervisor. We also have the YMCA Southampton Roads. They need an aquatics coordinator, youth development director, and an associate director of transportation.
That's right. And the Planning Council is looking for a repeats support specialist. And the Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore is looking for a data analyzer.
All right, Christian Broadcasting Network, they need a remote contact center representative. They also need a bilingual remote contact center representative as well.
You think they'll use me if I go and speak jive talk?
What, don't you know a couple of words in Espanol?
The Peninsula SPCA is looking for a development coordinator, and the Virginia Beach SPCA is looking for a development assistant.
All right, the Children's Center, they need a pre-K teacher, and they also need family services manager.
The City of Virginia Beach is looking for a public arts specialist, and the Catholic Charity of Eastern Virginia is looking for a director of family engagement.
All right, Edgar KC, they need a facilities manager, and they also need a maintenance tech and techs too.
Bay Agent is looking for a desk support technician. The City of Virginia Beach is looking for a cultural art grant manager.
All right, Virginia Law Foundation, Chief Executive Officer, House of Hope Homeless Shelter. They need an executive director.
Norfolk Public Library is looking for a school outreach presenter, and Virginia Tech is looking for a program support technician, family nutrition.
All right, these are already posted on our page. Go to FYI Radio Show's page. Also, Edward Everett's personal page, Yolanda Hinton. Go to LinkedIn. You'll find it. Share it with your friends or use it to get one of these great jobs. Great jobs up here, Mr.
That's right. And don't forget that these jobs are available. If you need a job, listen, go out there and get it. You might say it's the end of the year. It might be almost the end of the year, but it can also be a beginning of the year for someone that's in need of a job.
Absolutely. Look, we want you to also keep in mind our sponsors, Bulvic Academy, BULVIC, academy.com. Go there, find out information about Bulvic, things for parents, schools, students. Also beardgods.com, great things. You got the holidays coming up. You can purchase books from Bulvic. You can purchase great things to keep you well groomed from Beard Gods. Check them out, and just tell people about our sponsors. Also, like Mr. E said, we're celebrating 9 years.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
thanking God for the great 9 years. We'll be rewinding and putting out some great content. Just looking at some of the things that we've done and some of the things that we will do on FYI Radio Show. Also, don't forget the Royal Ladies Pie, honey. Yes, you can pre-order now. Actually, just inbox me. We will soon put up the ad and the information for you all. The Royal Ladies Pie is up and ready and popping for the holidays, for your special occasion and special events.
That's right.
So,
That's
Mr.
right.
E, this is FYI's Wednesday segment. What's under the hat? Issues concerning men.
That's right. Issues concerning men, we need to allow ourselves, men, to really pay close attention to yourself, to a man, and what he experiencing and what life is all about to him.
Absolutely. November Men's Health Awareness Month. What is it all about, Mr. E?
Well, when we look at November, it's men. November is National Men Health Awareness Month. Yeah,
Mhm.
November is the center around men health awareness, and it reminds is a reminder for everyone to prioritize their physical and mental health.
Yes.
Prioritizing your physical and mental health is important because it directly impacts your overall well-being and your productivity. Understanding the impact of your physical health on your mental well-being is critical. Here is few reasons why it's important to prioritize your physical health.
All right. But before we do, some of the things, Mr. E, that they are putting in the forefront in men's health are suicide prevention, prostate cancer awareness, mental health matters, on and on and on. It's kind of amazing that uh, you know people sometimes don't pay attention to the needs of men. We hear it all the time about women's health and stuff like that, but men have some specific things that go on in their bodies, and some things that they need to know. One thing I want to ask, Mr. E, when it comes to men, do you think men are open about their health? Are they more quiet, more secretive? I've known in the past some people that have just some men that would not even disclose health problems to their wives or their significant others. They would just, suffer in silence. They would, suffer, in their bodies, and they wouldn't tell anybody until it was at the end.
Miss Hinton, when I begin to look at men, and I'm a man also, sometimes men do not know how to really program it in their head. They don't know how to deal with it. They don't know the pros and cons about it. They don't do no research. They don't look it up. They really carried it by themselves, within themselves, because folks may not understand how they feel. Sometimes men feel like when they get sick that they're not a man anymore. Their machonism kick in and say, I'm tough, I'm battle, I'm weak, so nobody would take advantage of them. Sometimes men need to pay close attention to their health, because life, they done been out there working hard and worrying hard and stretching hard, and really not paying close attention to what's going in their body. Men has a tendency, Miss Hinton, of eating everything around them. They put the sandwich down on the side of the road and continue to dig and dig and dig, and then they go back and eat that sandwich while they're sitting around, dirt then got around it and everything. So sometimes it causes you to really pay close attention to your health. You don't know why this is happening, why this is happening. And when it come down to prostrate, high blood pressure, suicidal and things of that, they don't know who to turn to, because they feel that if they go to somebody, they feel less than a man.
Yeah, there's shame and fear, a lot of times associated with being sick. And, if you could break that cycle, and this is what the November National Men's Health Awareness is to break the cycle of silence and fear and get to the doctor, get to people that can help you, or either just check you out. Sometimes you may fear something is wrong, and sometimes it may not be, but then sometimes things are wrong. And when you get into denial about it, they go from bad to worse. So this National Men's Health Awareness is centered around, making men, motivating men to get up and get to the doctor, get up and check their bodies out, get up and know that, a lot of times there are remedies for some of the problems that they suffer. They have this thing every year in Hampton Roads for prostate cancer. And they say that cancer is a cancer that has some great remedies. Some of that can be cured if you go out there and go to the doctor and get it checked out. But again, fear sometimes set in, and sometimes people are skeptical about doctors. Let's put that in there. It's not just a thing of, oh, what's going on in my body. Some people don't trust the medical field for some reason or another.
That's right. And when it comes to men going to the doctor, I'm going to the doctor and I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm going to the doctor. And when they get the results, they don't tell nobody what's popping with them. I want to say good morning to Miss Sheila Robbins, Miss Sheila Green, Mr. Kenneth Thomas. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. When we begin to look at November is a National Men Health Awareness Month, what this is doing is trying to boost your quality of life, trying to help you to get up and take care of you. When you take care of yourself, you are on your way to being healthy and strong in both mind and body. You'll have the motivation and the energy to live your life to its fullest. Why wait till you're almost gone? Yeah. And then you expect to go to the doctor and expect them to move things around just for you.
Yeah, it would help develop more confidence and self-worth. You feel more positive and optimistic about yourself and your future when you treat yourself well and with respect. Isn't it funny how we'll take a car to get service, or we'll take this to get service, but you won't go to the doctor and get your body looked at. You won't get your yearly physicals, and you won't get your eyes checked. You won't get your ears checked and things like that. And, it seems like, we should put more of an effort to get those things done.
And the first thing we said, ain't nothing wrong with us. Ain't nothing wrong with us. We feeling bad, energy level down, don't know what to do about it. And then you go somewhere and sleep in your car. You go somewhere so folks would not recognize that, you sit home, they would say something ain't right with him. Let's go to the doctor. That's when it's get to the final draw, to the final straw, and that you're laying around the house and they're not used to you laying around the house. So now they got to coach you and talk to you into going to the doctor. Preventing disease. You have some control over your health and how you spend your time, as well as what you do to prevent disease. Make your health a priority so that you can try your best to avoid serious health complications.
Absolutely. We also need to talk about mental health.
That's a matter too.
Matters. Yeah. Health is more than just physical, guys. Neglecting your mental health can lead to numerous negative consequences, including physical illness and decreased quality of life. Here are a few ways in which prioritizing mental health can improve your life. It can enhance your emotional resilience. It can increase emotional resilience and your ability to cope with stress and adversity by prioritizing mental health. That word stress.
That's right.
That stress thing can bring on diseases.
That's right. Folks don't understand that stress is a silent killer. Stress, you stressed out, ain't no wrong. Yes, it is. You're nervous. You look at yourself, your hands are trembling, you're nervous, you're having cold sweats, and your pressure is up, and because you're stressing out. Listen, you don't have to suffer in silence. Absolutely. Make sure you go down to your local facility or to your doctor or to Now Care and get checked
out.
Absolutely.
One thing I can say about men are afraid of doctors.
Wow, is that right, men?
They are afraid. They are afraid of doctors because they figured that, hey, I ain't gonna take all this. I ain't gonna do all of this. But listen, I'll just put an ace wrap because from years, when a man play football or baseball, they get a tore up knee. They put a wrap around it and get back onto the field. But now things have changed. Bodies have changed. The structure of the earth has changed. And you can't wear the same shoe that you wore back then because the grounds has changed. Shoes are been made improperly. They're not like old shoes like you used to wear. So now you got to really pay close attention. Your body is not building back its immune system like it's supposed. It may need some help. You may need to take something that'll build your immune system up. You may take some elderberry or some vitamin C or some zinc that's going to help build your immune system up so you can fight off diseases, so you can fight off sickness.
And another thing, man, and I'm not saying ladies don't indulge, but when you have these substance abuse, alcohol, and all these extra activities, cigarette smoking and
Yeah,
stuff, it really deteriorates your health. Those are some things that men don't want to get rid of. Some of them want to hold on to those bad habits, which cause them terrible health problems. We know that cigarette smoking attributes to cancer and things like that. But when you in love with that pipe and smoking all that stuff and drinking all that alcohol, you are hooked on it, and your body is going to pay the price. But Mr. E, it also goes and it says mental health. Some of the things that can improve it. It says if you work on yourself and get help, you can increase self-esteem and confidence. You can also enhance cognitive functioning, enhance by improving memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. Prioritizing mental health can also reduce the risk of cognitive decline and improve overall brain health.
That's right. And all you got to do is get checked out. Go to the doctor. Don't be afraid like me. I have what they call white coat syndrome. I'm afraid of what the doctor's going to say, but I go anyhow. I push myself to go, even though I don't have the remedy to my health. And stop being your own self doctor. Men are their own doctor. They self-check their own self. Well, all I need is some black draw. All I need is a little castor oil to run all that poison. No. All I need is change my eating habit and bring my blood. Give me a bottle of vinegar. Give me a bottle of vinegar that'll bring my high blood pressure down. And so you'd be surprised of how men are self-doctors.
James Overton, good morning. He says, practice heart health awareness along with your general well-being. Oh, wow, it's so important. It says also with mental health, you can lower risk of chronic diseases if you work on your mental health. It plays a crucial role in promoting healthy behaviors such as exercise, a balanced diet, and stress management that can reduce the risk of chronic disease such as cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and obesity.
That's right. And when you do all of that, it'll increase your lifespan. You'll live a little longer. You'll breathe a little better. You feel good about yourself. And, and you can go on and on and on and on until it's your turn.
Take a moment to reflect on your health. Just kind of think about, am I feeling well? Am I feeling, my body well? When was the last time I've gone to the doctor?
Yeah.
Am I taking my prescriptions? Am I doing my own thing as far as treating myself? Mr. E just mentioned, a lot of men like to, just take, vinegar to bring the high blood pressure down. Some folk, like I said before, won't get off of the substance. It's tearing the body up.
Yeah.
Eating wrong. We mentioned that as well. But that mental health and spiritual health, I believe men are in church more than they ever have. But I believe that is one place men can really become more whole when they are connected to God.
Yeah.
You know, when they have a prayer life, when they're seeking God, when they, have that spiritual connection and to people that are positive and things like that. And so, all that plays, Mr. E, in a man being more whole and healthy. Go to the doctor, check yourself out. I know every time people go to the doctor, they think it's bad news, but it's not always bad news.
That's
But
right.
you
That's
do
right.
want to know your numbers, your history. The doctor wants to keep up with those things. Some people don't go to, I know one lady didn't go to the doctor till it was too late.
Miss Hinton, and that's what happens. They wait until it's too late. Now they want the doctor to fix and repair, patch them
Mhm.
up so they can get back in the race. Sometimes when you're looking at me, I ain't got no insurance. Listen, if you ain't got no insurance, you got to bill it. They can bill you. They know how to help you to pay. Do you want to be broke? Do you want to see your grandchildren and children graduate? Do you want to see live the rest of your life like you're supposed to live? Well, and sometimes when you overwork, you stress yourself out. You don't see no way in. So listen, make yourself. You cannot work yourself down to the bone without thinking about building up your immune
Mhm.
system, building up your heart health, building up your legs and building up your body, building up your mind so that you be able to move and like you want to move. Stop and take a look at oneself.
Take somebody with you. If you're nervous, scared, you don't know what to expect, have a friend to go with you, or a spouse, or someone that you care about, that cares about your feelings, and just take them with you. If you feel like there's something not right, just check it out. It could be nothing, or it could be something. It could be something at its early stage, something that you can get rid of through medication, or through meditation or something. But please, whatever you do, men, this is the month that you have to become more awareness of yourself, your body, your mental health, your spiritual health, and you can take steps to do something about it.
And I know that we're saying that November is the month of awareness, but guess what, my friend? Every day you wake up and the Lord allowed you to see the breaking of a new day. Self-examine yourself. Examine to see if your fingers hurting, if your toes hurting. Can you wiggle your hands? Can you wiggle your feet? Can you jump and jump up and down? Is your blood okay? Get you some of those self-check like you do with your car. You got a tire pressure gauge. So you go around and check your tires and make sure they got good air in it. You go around and check the antifreeze in your car. You go around and check your oil and your water. Check yourself out the same way you check your car. Kick the tire, kick yourself, and make sure that everything that you're doing is working properly.
Absolutely. Get those numbers, find out where you stand, get a history of your health, so you can have a doctor to compare it to what's going on with you. Also, get someone you can trust.
Yeah.
Now, everybody's not all that. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend that, every doctor is out to really help you. But make sure you seek out, ask people for advice and find out, who they recommend, or if you haven't had a nice health check in a long time, just go ahead and get those numbers checked. That blood pressure, diabetes. They do, some general things in your yearly uh, thing, Mr. E, when you got to go.
Checkup, yeah.
Yes, so get that done, man. And I know you. Once you do that, you can breathe. You'll feel better.
That's right. And don't listen to other folks. Expect what gets into the minds of many dissension is they listening to other folk, other people bad experience of a doctor, other people going to the doctor and what the doctor did to them, and you're listening to how they made it. So now you hear John went to the doctor, and the doctor told him go get some vitamin D's and vitamin C's and go get a couple of aspirin. So now you figured that because you're John's friend and y'all are equal, that you go get you some aspirins too. Well, maybe you might not be able to take aspirin, so go and get a check out.
Absolutely. So we will continue to talk about men's health, women's health, but I also want to make this announcement. Crystal Community Development Corporation Young Women Achieving Success Program, mentoring program, will start today, November the 13th. The program is recruiting girls 10 to 17 years old. Please inbox me for more information or call 757-287-6792. I tell you what, you all are a blessing. We will be celebrating on Friday. We'll do a few giveaways, so you return and share with us as we celebrate 9 years of FYI Radio Show. Be blessed. Have a wonderful day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Our subject today is mental health, men's health. That's right, men health awareness. So that's what our subject is today. If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can email us or inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page. Or you can email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Don't forget to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful hump day. Bye now.
I wanted to mention this to E. I know it is hard because we all fear, bad news and stuff like that. But I really want to encourage those that have not been to the doctor and have not, gotten themselves checked out to get out there at least this one time and say, okay, I'm going to at least get my blood pressure checked or get my numbers and things like that. Once you get over the hump, once you just take that initiative to go to the doctor, you'll feel better once it's done. Once you're done, you're looking out for yourself.
That's right. At least you know what the problem is. At least you know if there's anything bothering you, and and you know your body, you know where your stiffness is, you know where your aches and where your pains are. You know that BC that you used to take is gone by the way of sandusted. People are really going back to old medicine. They're going back to old way. Let me take a BC and I'll bounce back strong. But if you really look at that BC, and you'll find that BC is causing more damage to your body than anything. What you want to do, Miss Hinton, and this is great for men and as well as myself, go and see the doctor. Make it your business to see the doctor when you feel, well, it's just a pain. I just press through it. Well, it could be a pain that could cause bodily harm.
Absolutely. So look, again, we encourage you to get into this November Men's Health Awareness Month. Be aware of yourself, your body, and others. If you see somebody and you feel like you look like you slipping, maybe you need to go check out and see if everything is all right up there. Or if you see somebody walking funny and they haven't been, or talking funny and it's, or sounding, coughing and sounding like something is wrong, maybe a relative or a friend, just suggest, look, let's go and get things checked out. Don't be stubborn. Just go along with it because it's all about you and it's all about making sure that your mental health is intact.
They done made it easy for you now. You can go to any Walgreens and talk to the doctor there. If that's what make it easy on you, get your first go to the doctor and tell him your symptoms of what you're going through, because he cannot prescribe any medicine for you if you're trying to get it over the counter. But he can give you some advice and tell you that, listen, I think that you need to go to the doctor. Get your doctor. Go to urgent care. A lot of people are going to urgent care. And when they go to urgent care, they look at the doctor's on site, on the premises, and he also tells them what may happen, what they need to do, and some of them has the authorization to give you a prescription. Now, here's the question, Ms. Hinton, that I want to ask to all the men: why pay for insurance and don't use it?
That's a good point.
Why pay for insurance? You're paying for insurance for daily. Why pay for insurance and don't use it? And you still paying is a copay. Go down to your doctor and they tell you that you need to get a primary care. That's why so many jobs now are asking for physicals before they hire you. So if you gotta get a physical, get a physical. Go and get checked out.
Also, sometimes things are not what they seem. Sometimes you feel like you're a bill of health. You're just walking around and nothing's bothering you. You feel good, you feel healthy, you're taking care of yourself, you're living life. But you never know what could be on
Yeah,
the inside
yeah.
going on, that the symptoms have not just gotten bigger, but it's something that's there. So go to the doctor for that reason. You may be feeling good, but it may be something that's happening in your body that you're not aware of.
And then you might have the itchy, and your body is scratching, and you could have went through some poison ivy, or your body, or shingles, or whatever it may be, and you just putting back tackle powder on it. You doing everything to keep it dry, but sometimes you need to go and get your blood checked out. And so you won't contaminate your blood work.
Absolutely. So look, we got some great upcoming shows. Again, on our anniversary, we'll be rewinding to some things that we've covered in the past, and also doing updates, just like immigration. That's one of the things
Yeah.
we definitely going to talk about with all that's going on in our country. We'll be talking about real estate. We'll have Chris Hinton here to talk about first-time buyers, a time of giving. Of course, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be serving that tea.
That's
We need to
right.
serve
That's
some
right.
tea because there's a lot going on as well. Mr. E just gave me a little tea about the casino. We'll talk about that on Friday. Also, something in the water,
That's tea.
honey.
That's big tea.
That's some tea.
Did you hear? And I wish we had the cups. Can I just drop this on you when you said something about something in the water?
Well, okay, but we're
Just a
going to
little
cover that
tap.
on.
Did you hear, Mayor?
I did.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to be talking about that on Friday. We're going to be serving tea on Friday. Also, don't forget our sports talk on Monday. Don't forget our After Dark. We're going to be popping on. We got to pop on now live to just talk with you all about some things that are going on. What's under the hat? What's in the closet with our ladies? Fun Friday and so much more. We hope they'll be bringing some folk that's doing some things in the area that's going to affect us, in our 2025, and on and on and on. But we are so glad to be able to bring you this show, bring you all the great information. If there's anything that you all feel like we've left out, something that you feel like we should cover, please inbox us. Let us know. Tell us, hey, you haven't covered this. I haven't heard in the 9 years this, that, and the other. Let's talk about these things.
Yeah.
Also, with our After Dark show, we're hoping that you all want to come on, share with us, and just be a part of what we're doing on our FYI After Dark. In the meantime, the Royal Lady is taking orders. Get your orders in now. Get your orders in. They will not be available on Thursday of Thanksgiving, but the day before. That's when the last orders will go out. You all can get your pies now, or you can get them the day before Thanksgiving. I won't be delivering or making pies on Thanksgiving, but you can get them before then as well. And you can put your pre-order in for Christmas as well.
Is that all you gonna have pies for?
That's all I'm gonna do for Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna give up.
She make cupcakes too.
Oh man, and oh my goodness, my muffin. Oh my God,
she make them.
I've been practicing on more and more and more.
Potato jacks, yeah.
Yeah. So listen, look, we'll get you the menu
Cookies
of things throughout the year, but specifically for the holidays, the pies will be ready. Also, Yolanda Hinton's music, make it all right. Come on, y'all. Make sure y'all download it and get it wherever music is sold. Follow us on social media. We need the numbers.
That's
Mr.
right.
E, we need our FYI radio show numbers to go up.
That's right. We need you
Our
to do what you
subscribers.
Yeah. We need you to do what you're supposed to do. If this show has been nothing but a blessing, let me tell you, we started off on one radio station. We started off
That's right.
on one, then we went from one to two. Then we went from two to four.
That's right.
Then we went all over the world. Now we on 8 different platforms
Yes.
that we can be heard all over the
Yes.
world, and you can walk down on your cell phone and you can hear it as you going to work. You don't have to, if you can't get into your car, you can hear us all over the place, not just in how we're all over the world where we want to bring you nothing but the best. These 9 years of bringing you nothing but the best has been great joy to us because we help in our community. One thing about bringing information to you is to help you. So you won't be in the dark. You won't know what's popping or what's happening. You be aware of what's going on. It may be to the point where you don't want to watch the news, but we'll thank you so much for watching FYI Radio
Yes.
Show because we got sports coming your way. We got politics coming your way. We got men health coming your way. We got books coming your way. If you want to be a real estate broker or if you want to buy a house, we got everything. Beer God, I mean, games. We got it all just for you, and you don't want to, go lacking for nothing. That's what
Absolutely.
FYI is all about. For your information to bring you nothing but we got new music from Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and music in her catalog that you can go and you can pull out of the catalog the songs that you like. You got an international singer here, and we ought to be thankful because guess what? She's an international singer, not just a singer that in the local facility. She's surrounding. She's all over the world. That's right. So you got a jewel sitting here that can bring you nothing but the best and can help you in your music endeavors. If you want to know more about music, if you want to know more how to break into the business, if you want to know how you can make it work, if you like music and you like to read books, she can send you to the next level because she's an author also. That's right. She have wrote books and she's an author. She's a musician, a singer. She's a songwriter. She's a painter. She's a creator. She got it going on.
Well, I tell you what, we want you all to continue to share with us, celebrate with us. Like Miss E said, we want to bring you nothing but the best. And you all can help us by making your suggestions and just keeping your support, for FYI Radio Show. So listen, don't forget, follow us on social media. And also, you can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor. Miss E will tell you how.
If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, all you got to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com, or you can go to Facebook and inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can email us, FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com.
Ooh, so look, we'll see you all on Fun Friday. We're going to have a couple of giveaways, so join us. And just be blessed. Enjoy this day. And look, no stressing out, no spazzing out if possible. The Bible said, be ye angry, but sin not. You then we get a little heated, but make sure you keep yourself under control. Make sure you go to the doctor and make sure you are living the best of life. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.
2 up, 2 down, VA.